Hello, welcome. My name is Yesenia García, and in this video, we are going to learn more about grammar and syntax. Many times when we learn English, I don't know why teachers or maybe the program teach us only grammar rules. Because grammar is more about rules. We have to know how to apply them, how to put each word according to the context in which we are speaking. In other words, the syntax. It is not just about grammar rules. And in this video, we are going to learn more about grammar and syntax and how they are related and why they are important. Grammar. When we talk about grammar, we must take into account that grammar always involves the rules. Considering this, I got for you this sentence when we are going to found the eighth part of the speech. The lucky boys found a backpack in the park and they opened it carefully. We have the noun, the articles, the adjective, the verb, adverb, the preposition, pronouns, and conjunctions. Can you identify another sentence with the eighth part of the speech? The part of speech indicates how the word functions in meaning as well as grammatically within the sentence. An individual word can function as more than one part of a speech when used in different circumstances. Understanding part of a speech is essential for determining the correct definition of a word when using the dictionary. Another important part of the grammar is the agreement. And in addition to the terms used for the part of the speech, traditional grammatical analysis has also given us a number of other categories, including number, person, tense, voice, and gender. Their role is the correct use of these for the best agreement in a sentence. For example, we say that the verb drives agrees with the noun John. In the sentence, John drives his car. Can you give me another example of agreement? In this same sentence, John drives his car, we found all the agreement. For example, the number is in singular. The person is writing in third person. The tense that it is easy to identify is it is in present. In addition to the tense, the sentence is written in the active voice. And the final category is the gender. In this part of having agreement according to the possession, in this case, he is agree with his, not her, because her is for she. And grammatical gender is important in grammar because the type of the biological distinction based on natural gender in English is quite different from the more common distinction found in languages that use grammatical gender. For example, in Spanish has two grammatical genders, male and female. For example, the sun or el sol it is an expression that is for he, and la luna or the moon is for she because it's feminine. On the other hand, we have other rules like the traditional analysis. It is when we talk about a list of the same verb conjugate with different pronouns or nouns. In Spanish, we have yo amo, tú amas, él ama, etc. In English is I love, you love, he loves, etc. And also we have the grammar approach. We have prescriptive grammar and the descriptive grammar. For prescriptive grammar, it refers to the structure of a language as certain people think it should be used. And in descriptive grammar, it refers to the structure of a language as it is actually used by speakers and writers. And finally, we can't forget about word order and subject and object. In English, sentences start with a subject and are immediately followed by a verb. In question, this order is switched. For example, she is a friend or is she a friend? In grammar, we use the word subject to talk about the pronoun noun or noun phrase that does the action of verb. In English, the subject is usually before the verb. Can you please give me an example of this? Also, in grammar, we use the word object to talk about the thing or person that the verb is done to or who received the verb. Okay, this is all about grammar. Now, we are going to learn about syntax. Syntax. Syntax in English is the arrangement of words and phrases in a specific order, and if you change the position of even one word, it is possible to change the meaning of the entire sentence. In other words, syntax is more about rules. It is more about the context where we are talking about. For example, one single word could have different meanings, and if you listen this word with an specific phrase, you can identify that the meaning is different to the another phrases. For example, look at this example and answer the question. A sentence typically includes a combination of subject, verb, object, complements, modifiers, and independent clauses, and all fall into one of the four main types of syntax that are simple, compound, complex, compound, complex sentence. In conclusion, grammar studies the structure of words and how they combine with each other to form a sentence. And we know that grammar involves a set of rules, whereas syntax only studies the relationship between the different elements of a sentence. In other words, syntax in English is the arrangement of a word and phrases in a specific order. That's it, and thank you for listening. Bye.